I woke up this morning after going to bed last night with all the weather forecasts telling me it was going to be just pure sunshine. Just had pictures of sun. So I got up early, looked at the weather forecast, and it says sun and cloud. So I looked out the window and all I saw was a blanket of cloud. Left it about half an hour and I could see signs of something, like, you know, like the clouds were like there was a like this, there was an end to them. I couldn't tell what direction they were moving. So because I was already up, I thought I was going to come out, but because it's been hammering it down the last few days, I thought I need somewhere with firm ground. And I thought I'll go down Sixfields, because if the sun does come out, there might be a good view of it from the top of the hill around the stadium. So that's what I'm going to go and try and catch, because sunrise is in about 5 minutes. So let's get over there and see what we can see. Sainsbury's. Express lift tower. Went there a couple of weeks ago. Colour of them clouds. Glass everywhere. I did a video down here before on my bike. I think I was on my bike. Talked about this underpass before. Used to be all kinds of fights under there and down here, because this used to be Chevy's music bar. It's been knocked down and rebuilt now, but it's a different thing. But this used to be Chevy's music bar. I used to spend hours and hours down here on a weekend and a Thursday night karaoke. This is still the same path, like I said then. Used to come out here. Everyone would just stand around here, and inevitably there was always conflict. I've looked online, I can't find any photos of how this used to look, like Chevy's music. I can't find any photos of anything. It's annoying. You think you can find anything online, but you can't. So this is now, what was this? I think it was a Chiquitos or something, a Mexican restaurant, but there's no sign on it now, so maybe it's changing hands. There's McDonald's. Cineworld. I think that was an MGM when it first opened years and years ago. I don't know, 25, 30 years ago, I can't remember when. Sixfields Tavern. I think it's a Hungry Horse now. Bella Italia used to be a Bella Pasta. Or was it the other way around? Yeah, Bella Italia now used to be Bella Pasta. This used to be a place called, I don't remember what it was called, but the slogan was meat, something like meat, friends, fire, or something like that, as in meat, food, friends, and fire. I can't remember what it was called though, what an idiot. Here we go. If we get a good view, we'll get something from here. Sixfields Stadium, looking a bit of a mess, like it has done for years. Started building a new stand, and I can't remember what happened. Somebody got, I think the politician or the builders or someone scammed. I shouldn't talk about it because I don't really know, but there was some kind of scandal where somebody stole the money or something, and now they can't finish the stadium. Let's go and see if we can get this sunrise anyway, and we'll come back in a bit. Where it's coming up, but that layer of cloud, look, it's going to be a very thin window, isn't there? Cloud up here, and it's just the ground, it's just going to be a very, unless this cloud all shifts over that way. God, it's getting bright now. That just below the express lift tower, them white things, that's the Saints rugby ground, Franklin's Gardens. Used to be, right next door to that used to be a nightclub called Ritzy in the Zone, and before it was something called Cinderella Rockefellers, or the Salon, one of them two. I think it was called both of them at one point in my mum's day. But in my day, I caught the tail end of Ritzy in the Zone, sort of 96, 97, 98, and then I think it was knocked down not long after that. And I think it was made part of the Saints car park or something. I don't think there's anything there except the car park now. What else can we see? I think that's I don't know what spire that is actually. I was going to say it might be the one on the Barrack Road, but I don't think it is. It's the block of flats right next to the Grosvenor Centre. I'd be better doing this with the sun's facing towards what I'm filming, but I didn't plan today very well because I was going to go out in the countryside. When I realised it was going to be cloudy, I thought, and wet, I was just going to walk down Sixfields. I'll come back another day and do it when the sun's behind me. I think that's the I think I said this before, that's the crane that's built, doing the building work on the old Debenham site on the drapery. Oh god, this is embarrassing. I can't remember the name of that. The old building right in the middle of the, right down the bottom of the drapery near the Market Square. I think that's the top of it there. I can't remember the name of it though. Not sure what that is either. I don't know what that is either. But again, it's constantly changing. I think that might be the college buildings. They built like a university buildings down near Morrison's years ago, and I can't remember. It might be there. That's a bush. That's Carlsberg. That hill there is Hunsbury Hill. I thought we might be able to see the top of the church up there, but you can't see it from here. There's a church that it's quite tall, modern church looking. Let's go and have a little wander around. Oh, I didn't say actually. This car park, this area here, is where the circus was a few weeks ago when I put some videos on about that. Yeah, this is where it was. The big top was down there. So you've got Bella Italia here. And the Sixfields Tavern. Burnt down and was rebuilt a few years ago. Can't remember when. Got 10-pin bowling over it. It's got an arcade in there, that's pretty cool. Pizza Hut. You got a Nuffield Health just here. Used to be a Cannons Health Club years ago. I used to go there. This is the Walter Tull. It used to be, it's had a few names. It started out as Old Orleans, then it changed to I think West Coast. I think. I can't remember any other names, but now it's the Walter Tull. Got a feeling it did have another name in between, but I can't remember what it was. Amazon Prime vans, I didn't know they were here. They must be obviously where they're stored or kept or whatever overnight. This is the tip. Caravan there, I don't know what that is. Yep, nothing else down there. Should have zoomed out a bit, wouldn't have been so jittery, would it? Good place to watch the match. Or most of it anyway. Can't see the old ground, but you always get people. I used to come down here cobblers when I was years ago. Like I was here for the first game, the last game at the county ground, and the first game here at Sixfields. I was only 13. Went with my grandpa. 30 years ago, this place opened. This here is a hand car wash. You'll see a lot of people down here washing cars and that. Don't know if they're any good because I've never been, but if you look at the ground here, it's so obvious here, but you can see how the ground goes up and there's lumps and there's bumps. That's because this whole of Sixfields was built on an old skip, an old landfill tip. And you know what, I was about to say they've got, well, they used to have, you know what, I haven't seen them recently, maybe I haven't looked, but they used to have these little poles. It was probably these, but anyway, they used to have these little things on top that spin, but it used to let the methane out that was building up under the ground. But come to think of it, I haven't seen them little. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they are. Maybe that's why the ground's doing that. But yeah, it's been gradually doing that ever since it's been built. Maybe these things are doing that, but they used to have little spinny things on top. It's not really something you pay that much close attention to over the years, you know. This is a new building that's just been built. Cleveland Cable Company. Yeah, I was guessing for a long while when it was going up, wondering what it was going to be. Bit boring really, isn't it? Cleveland Cable Company. Could have been anything. I was thinking it could be like a massive indoor, I don't know what, but I just thought something more exciting than that. Oh well. That road down there leads to Sixfields Reservoir. Look, we're on camera. Probably on camera 100 times over down here. TGI Fridays. That's been that for years. I can't think what it was. I can't remember if it was something else before that or if it's always been that. Can't remember. This is KFC, although it's now also a Taco Bell. I haven't been in for years, so I don't know what the setup is there, but if they're separated or if they're what, but a drive-through. This Five Guys place is relatively new. The building's not, but Five Guys is. I think it's Five Guys, an American thing. I've heard it's very good, but it's very expensive as well. This used to be called Frankie and Benny's. It was an Italian restaurant. Let's go and see what's on at the time of recording. So we got Civil War, Abigail, Back to Black, Dune Part 2, Challengers, never heard of it. Kung Fu Panda, is that 4? Yeah, 4. Can't say what that is, hold on. That's another one for Abigail. And ISS, whatever the hell that is. Of course, you got McDonald's again. Like I said, we've already been over that. McDonald's used to look a lot more fun than they do now, don't they? If you look back at old pictures from the 80s and 90s of McDonald's, they look like fun places. And why have they ditched the red? It seems like all the McDonald's buildings have ditched the red. A party up there, aren't they? That point on the building looks like a bird and all. Back down the underpass. What I failed to mention earlier was I used to work at Chevy's. Started work there in January, I think it was January 2000. I used to work there most days, and then you had to work the occasional weekend, which I didn't like, but I liked working there in the daytimes. I used to, when there was no one there, I used to make myself cocktails and drink them and go on playing. I'm not a gambler, but I don't like fruit machines, but I used to love the was it the Simpsons Beer Guide? Yeah, they used to have the Simpsons Beer Guide fruit machine in there. I used to make myself a cocktail and go and play the Simpsons Beer Guide just a little bit, just to hear the noises. But yeah, used to work there. Not there, obviously Chevy's. Oh, I'd love to see. I would love to be able to see Chevy's in all its glory now. If someone had made a video like this back then, of like, there's so many things though that I feel like that about, that I want to see, like my old schools and things, the old, like the street where I grew up, just how they used to look, you know. Everything's changing, and I don't like it. I don't like change. Like I was saying in that video when I was at Lamport, that view on the bench at Lamport, when you can see a piece of scenery or a view that you couldn't tell what time period you're in. You know, you look out over that, like I was saying about them wind turbines at Lamport, they ruined it because it's a clear sign of the times. Now you take them away and you take yourself back 60, 70 years, you'd be looking at relatively the same view. Timeless. I know it's not, you can't translate exactly the same thing to modern stuff, but I just don't like when things change. Maybe that's good, maybe that's bad, I don't know. Maybe it's just that thing where you're clinging on to your youth as you get older and you want things to be how they used to be. Sorry mate, but I've got to walk past you. He's off anyway. I didn't want to scare him. Over here you've got the entrance to Sainsbury's. What's the petrol at? 149. Here you've got Boots, who are going rapidly downhill. You've got Poundland, which barely anything costs £1 anymore, so I don't know why it's called Poundland. M&S down there. Next. And Tui, the Aldi people. And over here you got, if you can see it, you got Costa. Cost a lot. Oh, camera again. That's a prime example of what I was just talking about, you know. Boots used to be a real good company, and now they're not. Inside there they've got all flipping, they've changed it to, rather than, you know, remember a staff serving, you know, all self-serve things. Like card only, no cash. Not completely, but a lot of places are going like that. Bad idea. Cash is king. Got the gym group here. That gym's open 24 hours a day. Barely any staff. You just go through a little. I used to go there myself. Just go through like a little pod thing to get in. Looks like there's a few people in there already. Down here you've got Formula One, garage, and van monster. And what a wonderful 5G tower that is. I'm sure that's very good for your health. Oh well, can't escape it, I suppose. Yeah, you got there, that gym group, there you go. I better look at it from this angle. Pardon me. Now this here used to be a Lotus shoe factory, but I think this is the place. Yeah, I'm sure this place is now a like a MMA gym. I've got a mate who goes here. Does like kickboxing and stuff. I think it's called BST for Blood, Sweat and Tears. That's just, I don't know that for a fact, but I'm sure I've heard him say that. Why they don't advertise that on the building? Lotus has been gone for years, so why it's still called out, I don't know. But that place has been there for years, because I used to have a job where I used to have to I sort of collected stuff and delivered stuff for a electrical contractor, and I used to pick up from this place all the time. Pretty sure it was called Edmondson back then. A long time ago, like 26 years ago. What's this? Audi. An Audi showroom. There you go, there's a better look at it. Audi. Alright, here you got B&M. That used to be Argos, until Argos moved to the inside of Sainsbury's, and you've got Audi. Yeah. So you've got Audi almost next door to Audi. You don't want to get them two mixed up. Your shopping will cost you more than you bargain for. Well, I've just come over the road from B&M, and you've got Alfred's. It's been there for years. You head down that road, you're going to St James, which is where I accessed the base of the tower. But yeah, this is the end of Sixfields roughly here. So you've got Matalan here. You've got a few things down there, but I couldn't tell you what they are because I've never really been down there, down that road. But you've got Matalan here and Hobbycraft, both been there for flipping donkey's years. There's a better look. Matalan, Hobbycraft. And over here you've got a Wicks, again, been there for years. A few things down there, including the scrapyard. I don't know how I got so close to this rabbit. I literally, a cyclist just went past me, and I turned to look at the cyclist, and there's a flipping rabbit there. They normally scarper as soon as you get near, don't they? Where's he going? Give him some privacy, eh? Flipping kettle, boots, shoes, towels, plugs, shaker lid. Secret little cut through that. It's like somebody's den. Up here you've got a Volkswagen, and Lidl. And Boots again over there, look. That's pretty much all the shops and restaurants and things you've got down Sixfields. Pretty much done all of it. Just going to go back over to the top of the hill near the stadium and give a nice pan around, see what we can see. Maybe the sun's shining a bit better light on it now, and then we'll call it a day. Better Italia again. Keep coming past that number plate. Third time I've seen it. Can't really see. No, it's still too. Yeah. I try and pan slower when I'm zoomed in. Like I noticed on a few of my recent videos, it's way too quick. So apologies for that, and to myself because I didn't. It was blooming annoying. Not sure what that is. I think that's Briar Hill, I think. Or was it Far Cotton? I can't tell. Might be Far Cotton actually. Hunsbury Hill is where I did that video on the Ironstone Train Museum. That's up there on Hunsbury Hill Country Park. I think I did that last September or October, I can't remember which. that there is, that's new to me. That's the first time I've seen that today. I'm sure when I did this, when I filmed up here last summer, or was it last May, I'm sure that weren't there then. I would have noticed it. I'll have a look on the video. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's the 5-sided pitch, I don't know. Yeah, probably. And that's pretty much it anyway. That's a fairly detailed, comprehensive guide to Sixfields. Wasn't what I planned for this morning, but I'm sure I'll be glad that I've documented it in years to come. Like I said, I wish I had videos of someone who'd done this for all sorts of places in Northampton years ago, so I could see it how it used to be. I don't know if them clouds are coming that way or going that way. Hopefully they're buggering off over there. Anyway, yeah, that was Sixfields.